Donald Trump recently had South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, the same Cyril Ramaphosa that said that the white South Africans that escaped South Africa because of all of the murders happening over in South Africa from the blacks, unaliving the whites. Cyril decided to call them cowards for leaving. And in South Africa, if you have a problem, according to Cyril, you don't leave, you deal with the problem, even if that problem means your life is at stake. So this is the same Cyril Ramaphosa that doesn't believe that there is a white G word happening over in his own country. Cyril Ramaphosa is a black president. Also, the vast majority of his cabinet just so happens to be, you guessed it, black as well. Now, Donald Trump doesn't mince words. We already know that. And he decided to confront Cyril Ramaphosa in the Oval Office, no less, and give proof and receipts of all of the white South African farmers that have been massacred by the blacks South Africans. And mind you, this is one of the greatest presidential moments that I have seen in a long time. And that is actually saying something. Viva Frey goes, this is undoubtedly one of the single greatest moments in presidential history. Donald Trump asked what it would take for him to believe there is no white genocide going on in South Africa. President Cyril Ramaphosa offers a preposterous answer. And here is that answer, ladies and gentlemen.
What would it take for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for the president. It's for him. No, seriously.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'm not answer that. It will be,
Our president will respond to you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mr. President.
It will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on the around a quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But, Mr. President, I must say that
Trump.
we have, we have thousands of stories talking about it.
Sure.
And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that. Is Natalie here, somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would, and turn the lights down.
So a reporter asked Cyril, what would it take for President Trump? What would it take for him to believe that there is no white murders going on, or even worse, an absolute massacre of white South Africans going on by the blacks, the white farmers, I should say, and the most ridiculous answer I have ever heard a president of a country say, aside from President Joe Biden with his word salad. It will take President Trump listening. It will take him listening. And these three men would not be here. The Minister of Agriculture, he would not be here if this stuff was going on. So where else would he be? In South Africa. So what has that got to do with all of the white farmers, their land being stolen, and also the white farmers that are the videos that I have seen on X? Are you saying that they're not real? And then here is the best part. So you got Cyril saying this, Ramaphosa. It's going to take President Trump listening to all the stories. And Trump immediately goes, we have thousands of stories. Trump has got personal South African friends that have escaped. Why did the 59 white South Africans escape? South African farmers, I might add, escape South Africa. Oh, was it because they just wanted a more leisurely life in America? I think there was a little bit more involved to it than that. Trump just doesn't allow anyone into America, I'll have you know, as a refugee or as an asylum. Like, there has to be something rather significant going on, and that is their life was at stake. Oh, the 59 South Africans, the whites that left, their story means absolutely nothing. So you know what Trump does? He proves to Cyril Ramaphosa and his stupid smile and all the other cabinet ministers, look at this. There is a girl in the white dress in this photo. She is smiling as the video is playing of the black members of certain groups chanting, "Unalive the Boer." They're chanting that. Basically, get rid of the Boer. Get rid of the white man. Get rid of the white farmer. We don't want them. There's stacks of videos all lined up. Unfortunately, I can't show you the videos, but you're going to have to go and watch it for yourself. It's over on X. It's going viral at the moment on X, and damn well right, because Trump came with receipts. And this hideous cabinet from South Africa, all black, I'll have you know, all just going, I don't really care about this. Some of them held their head in shame, damn well right, because they got found out. They got caught out by President Trump. He came with receipts, man. So you got the president of South Africa lying, and then Trump showing receipts and going, we're not going to stand for this. And then he also shows something that is quite powerful. The grave sites, the crosses, the white crosses, stacks of cars, all on the side of the road, piled up to see these white crosses of all the farmers that have been murdered by black South Africans. So you really don't think that there is this mass G word going on in South Africa? Now, you don't really use, or you shouldn't use that word lightly, because it's quite a powerful word, and most people don't really know the meaning. I mean, they throw out the word with what's going on in Gaza at the moment, but literally, so many white South African farmers have been ended. Their lives have been ended because of the black South Africans. And the mainstream media, all they can do is lie through the skin of their teeth, because that's all they're good at, is lying. And they deflect this kind of story. But I guarantee you, you'll never hear the end of it if it was the white man ending the lives of black South African farmers. I guarantee you, you'll never hear the end of it. But because it's white people and the entire South African parliament happens to be made up of black people, they don't care. They don't see this as being racist at all. I mean, Elon Musk has been calling this out for quite some time. Oh, sure, I can't listen to Elon Musk. What does Elon Musk know? I have friends of mine that are South African, and they know that it's not safe over in South Africa for them. There's a huge South African community here in Queensland, believe it or not. They're beautiful people, man. Beautiful, hardworking people. They don't deserve that. You know, it's amazing how you've got the South African president who called the ones escaping cowards, and yet he is actually a coward himself, sitting in that chair and lying, not telling people the truth. And Trump basically ripped him a new one by doing that, confronted him and showed everyone, I've got receipts, man. What are you going to do with this? Anyway, that's enough from me, but continue praying for the South African people. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.